All right, that took forever. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. That was a pain in the rear end. YouTube streaming is the worst. Let's put it that way. You have to do a thumbnail, you have to do your title, and all the other settings that it is involved. There's so many loopholes you have to go through just to stream live on YouTube. Like, geez. All right. Before we do this 1 hour, we're going to be listening to. I'm a little bit behind on the Old Moon podcast with Blue Squadron. So I think I'm 2 episodes behind. So I'm going to be checking out episode 68.
Oh, Jay, which podcast?
So I'm gonna check the volume here, make sure real quick.
69?
68. 68.
All right, hello, everybody. Shut up, blonde.
All right, I think it sounds pretty good. All right. Oh man. Hope everyone's doing well. Maybe I'll turn it down just one notch. Let's see. Maybe I'll go to 7. We'll do 7. Okay. Jeez, that took forever. So I did 1 hour yesterday, actually. And I ended up making like, it was like 1.8 billion, or yeah, 1.8 billion. So pretty juicy money. So I'll show you kind of my setup here. We have this, we have all of these here. My mastery. So once I pop the alchemy stone and the other buff, it'll put me right at like 1400 mastery. And yeah, so we'll see how much we can average this time. So I made 1.8 billion yesterday, but that's because I got 2 crystals, the decimation and then the life crystal. But I really do like this life skill. It's probably one of my favorites. And you make pretty good money, so it's not like as chill because you're like actively having to try to shoot the gun, but it's chill in its own sense, I guess, in a way. All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Yeah, so this is episode 68, by the way, with the Old Moon podcast. It's heated discussion on doomer mentality. This should be good.
Blonde. Fuck.
Starting off strong.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Old Moon podcast, episode 68. First try, didn't even have to ask Jay. No problems. I'm your host, Blue Squadron, where we're going to talk about the state of the game and some of the major topics players are talking about. I'm joined on the, as always, by Jay-kun.
Yeah, so this was a couple weeks old.
Hi, my name is Jay-kun. I'm an Awakening Wissamane, potentially a new Awakening Dosamane in the future.
Dosamane, Awakening.
Time, not in BDO, in the new Path of Exile League, and you can find me over at
That's funny.
All right, and my boy, the Blonde Bear.
Hello, I'm
the Blonde Bear.
Twitch.tv/Blonde Bear, where we play BDO and we play other games and we have fun.
All right.
And he
Right
likes to
on.
party, you know.
And I like to party.
Okay, well, we were gonna.
Well, we're
talk
starting off
about,
strong already.
Dosa Awakening
Dude,
first, but I
what?
feel like I'm gonna table that. 'cause I
Bro,
wanna know
4
why
hits?
it's
There ain't
different,
no
because
way.
We were gonna
Yeah.
talk. We were talking just before the podcast
Oh my
about how
gosh.
the United Nations podcast went last night.
That was rough.
And
Are you kidding
Blonde
me?
said he had some things to add about it. Blonde, you want to share your thoughts?
There we go.
Yeah, I mean, I was
All right, we're starting off strong. Come on.
Because I haven't gotten to watch
Yeah,
the
baby.
podcast,
Perfect
but I've
shot.
talked with
Perfect
a lot of
shot.
different people. I've
Like
seen a
Call
lot
of Duty.
commentary. I was curious what
Dude, where's
happened there.
all
If you
of
wanna, like,
the
summarize for those that
the
didn't
animals at?
watch
What's going on here?
So the United Nations.
what happened.
Yeah, the entire idea behind the United Nations podcast is that
But
we bring the
there's like
community
everything's
together
just gone.
internationally. So we bring Korea in. This time we actually had more regions represented than we've ever had. Almost every region that plays Black Desert was represented here. Sadly, we did not get an Asia representative. Ham 454 wasn't able to show. Annie, Steven, sadly aren't playing as actively right now. So like it's
Man, I really want
Asia
to.
representative. But I digress.
I'd like to listen to that podcast, but it's like 4 hours long, bro.
So North America, Europe, South America was represented for the first time. Console was represented. Korea was represented as well.
Oh my
So
goodness.
we had a lot of
Leave me alone.
representatives.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
There, helping represent North America there for us. And we talked about, we had all the different chats on the screen, and we have translators that kind of translate for us, and so that everybody can have a discussion about worldwide how we feel about the current state of the game. And worldwide, it is unanimous that people are not happy with the state of Black Desert Online. PvE players are not happy. Progression players are not happy. Life skillers aren't happy. And most of all, PvPers are not happy.
Dude, there's
Most
like
of the
no
issues had to
animals.
do with progression and PvE.
Like where is my?
But we did
Where
talk
is the
about PvP
animals
from the
at,
very
dude?
start, 'cause I kind of wanted to get it out of the way early so it didn't dominate the whole podcast.
What is going on?
Blonde,
Is that
you have some
glitched or something?
thoughts on it? What were your thoughts?
Oh wait.
I mean, I don't know. It just feels like
kinda
it's just a
weird.
bunch of doom
Just
or
like-
talk. I've seen multiple different Reddit threads and different stuff where the concept
We could open a server, maybe.
is, oh well, you know, it's a lot of content creators and end-game players complaining. Players that haven't had their ceiling massively increased, so there's not really an incentive to grind, so people are upset. And I feel like that's just kind of just what it is. It's like the target audience for a long time for BDO
Hey, there we go.
round player base.
There we
and
go.
The concept of getting rid of this like
That's
need
very
to constantly
odd.
grind or the need to constantly progress, and by giving so many items and gear and upgrades that like kind of come free, they kind of want to like just let you have an easy time. You log in, you play a little bit, you log off, or you do some life skills after grinding a little bit. I think that's like what they're really aiming for, and I feel like a lot of players are just kind of upset
Oh,
that they're not the target
no.
audience, and I think that's what it boils
Come
down
on.
to. Now I'm not going to disagree. I think the PvP scene is kind of royally messed up, and it has been for a
Yes.
hot minute. But I feel like it's
Yes.
a lot of people who the last
Hey.
straw was like 3 or 4 years ago, and they've kind of just stuck along because there's quite literally no other game that competes to BDO.
Yeah, no
And
combat.
just right about now is when people are like, who have stuck around for too long, are kind of just like, you know, we thought it was gonna. I mean, even in Cho's message, Cho Nation's message, their quitting message was like, you know, we kind of, you know, knew it was over a while ago, but we kind of stuck around, just, you know, maybe kind of thinking, hoping it would change, and it kind of didn't. And it's kind of like, I feel like it's just right around that time where people are kind of just feeling it. You know what I mean? They're everybody's dooming.
They're done.
People are gonna doom when negativity breeds negativity, and I think that's just kind of like the vibe that's going on right now. And we're kind of in a lull for the game. I'm not gonna lie, quality of life is not content, and we're sitting in this like kind of like mini drought. And then even when the Koreans got the new update, they didn't get all the content, so there's just a lot of reasons to kind of be upset, a lot of reasons to complain. But I think that
Why do you need to
know,
complain?
it is
Just
a
do
big
hunting.
deal, but it's not
That's
as
all you
big
need.
as the drama that's being played up as. So that's what I
Oh, I missed that.
I think
Big
that you
time.
sound just like the commenters on some of my videos.
Yeah.
I think that trying to say that the state of Black Desert is fine and it's basically business as usual and these are just normal people quitting is factually incorrect. I think that the Steam charts and every other demographic that you see for the game.
Yeah, I agree with Blue on this for sure.
Steam analytics.
It's not looking good at all.
Is all declining, and then after hearing the United
Oh,
Nations
whoa, whoa.
podcast,
Oh, gosh, I
hearing
didn't
Korea
even get
saying
it.
about the game, seeing what console is doing about the game, or like what's going
This
on
is
with console,
Jack, dude.
and the rest of the regions, all confirming that essentially the game is less active than it has been in many, many years. Would basically just disprove that. Content creators are always going to report on like what their audience and what their community is thinking. They're going to report on the general like feeling of the overall community. And if it was just 1 or 2 content creators, it would be one thing. But the content creators are just covering the story. Like you can't blame the content creators for jumping on the story because right now this is what there is to talk about.
Yep, the bandwagon.
Like the state of the game is horrible. The PvEers are upset. The PvPers are wildly upset, so much so that they're quitting. We have never seen a PvP decline like this in the game's history. Not since I've been in Node Wars have I ever.
This lion will mess you
Wars.
up.
We had
Look at that.
6 guilds on both T1 regions. 12 total. Okay, there's 18 total guilds if you include every single region. Of
Dude,
Node
that's
Wars. There were
crazy.
total guilds doing
18.
Node Wars, yesterday.
That just sounds
EU only had
terrible.
16. South America is basically completely dead. Asia is also almost completely dead. They're down at 18 too. Korea has 4 guilds participating in Node War. 4. Like total guilds
4?
participating in Node War in the new system, which in fairness is exactly the same as it was before. So the take that we're going to get from Korea is, well, we can't go any lower. So it is what it is. But the rest of the world's hurting really bad. So it's no question. The PvPers are absolutely upset. And the squeaky wheel gets the grease. The people that are like,
Did I hit the
my
wrong
God,
one?
they're yapping. They're just yappers.
I did hit the wrong one.
Yeah, PvPers like to complain. It's true. But it's not just the PvPers that are unhappy in this case. If you look at any community of people, we've seen 5 class discords shut down in the last month and a half. 5.
Wait,
class
what?
discords. And it's
Wait,
not 'cause they're
5
kicked
class
out. It's
discords?
because they're just
No
they're just
way.
retiring. They're saying like, guys, it's cooked. We're done. And then
Seriously?
this morning, the console Velia in community
I didn't know about that.
also retired. So the console community Discord is now retired as well. This has never happened in the game's history.
Dude, I did not know that
No
at
matter How
all.
many times people have doomed? People always doom about the game.
That's
It's not
crazy.
wrong. People doom about the game. Yeah, it's frustrating. People can put out negative content. Oh my God, BDO is gonna die. Blah blah blah. But like, you could always shrug it off. Well, now all of the warning signs are there, and with Throne and Liberty right around the corner, the CEO leading the company on top of it. Yeah,
Dude, I don't have my faith on that
I'm
game.
curious. Okay, I'll let Blonde retort a little bit, and then we'll let Jay.
Sure,
talk.
I don't disagree. The CEO leaving doesn't look good. I mean, you and I literally just met her the other few months ago, and we were like, yeah, let's party it up, and then all of a sudden we're leaving the company. I'm not gonna lie, that looks bad, but I don't know. I think that's just a money thing. You're in a successful company, you're progressing for a few years, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, like we're looking for someone that's had a successful game, and they probably offered her a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably all that is. I don't think that's anything where the PA NA team dev is like, oh man, this is a crashing ship. I gotta go out. I'm sure it looks like that when we like look at the numbers and stuff, and you could probably quantify it in some type of way, but I don't think that's all what
Blonde,
it is.
You're looking at it incorrectly. It's not why she left Pearl Abyss that is concerning. It's the fact that she knows all of Pearl Abyss's weaknesses. Why do you think that she was hired at NCSoft?
That's
Of course
true.
She was hired. Of course it's more money. It's a lateral move. She got offered more money. She went over there. But like the thing that's concerning about JJ working at NCSoft is that she knows all of Pearl Abyss's weak points, and that's the primary competitor. Right?
Yep.
So when NCSoft asks her, how can we go after the Black Desert's Western market, which is where Black Desert makes most of its money? Let's be honest, Throne and Liberty is not a successful game in Korea, but neither is Black Desert. Okay? As far as successful games go, BDO is not very successful in Korea when you compare it to some of the other
I don't disagree with your logic at all. Logically, it makes sense, but I don't think it's at all that. I don't think any other game can appeal to the BDO market because of the style of game and combat is what the main appeal is.
Yeah, it's combat.
Back to some of the initial stuff is like that's why people have stuck around for so long,
Yep.
even though they've said a million times over. The last straw on the camel's back was like forever ago, but people stuck around.
Oh, leave me alone, bear.
Like, literally nothing
me alone.
better or nothing even close to BDO. I think that's just the way it is. I think that even if she's to go to NCSoft and give them all the trade secrets, it's not going to change the combat style of the game that's going to make people go to that game.
But,
and I think it's just, I think again, it's just an overwhelming feeling where people are seeing other feedback, and so people are going to speak their true feelings. And I mean, just with social media and everything, negativity breeds negativity. People are going to pile on top of it. And although I understand what you're saying, where it's like, well, everybody's speaking up. Well, this is wrong. This is bad. This is, I don't know. I just think it's like the right time. You have all these right ingredients of like, we've been in a content drought for 9+ months because we haven't received anything since Ulukita, because I don't consider quality of life nor Debo Rings a quality update. And then looking at the looming content, you're looking at the new weapons coming out. Okay, we get the new weapons just like KR, and then we go back to grinding the same old spots. spots.
Yeah.
We're absolutely
There's nothing
catering for the
different.
next year, because unless we see something brand new, other than the team fighting cool 5-man boss blitzes, yeah, it looks absolutely pathetic. It's insane.
Well, Blonde, you're agreeing
I
with
think-
us then.
No.
Blonde, you just
I
agree with all of our
understand
points.
the concept, but you're looking at only a very specific portion of players. You're looking at players
No.
at endgame,
No.
and you're looking at
It's a
players
huge
that
player
are
base.
only kind of listening to endgame players. If you're looking at almost a ton of brand new players or people in the mid game, they're still enjoying the grind. I've talked to many different players where they're still enjoying the grind. They're liking the grind. Yeah, I mean, when you listen to
It's probably like
endgame
half and
players
half,
and their
maybe.
concerns for the game, your kind of concerns kind of get melded into those as well. So you're like, well, I am kind of upset about this and that, but I don't know. I think there's a large base of PvE players that they've been catering to for a long time, and sorry, PvP's been dead for a long time, and it's been on its dying legs for years. And if you haven't seen that, then you're just blind. But the game's been catering specifically to a PvE audience, like for literally a year plus now. It's probably been longer, but I don't know. I just 100% think that it's. I understand that what I sound like is agreeing with you, but there's a specific part of the player base that like none of these are concerns right now. Like people complaining about like the Debo grind and the Cron grind is a very, very 1% of the 1% of community, right?
Whoa,
when you're looking at like a majority of
no, it's
I'm
not,
just saying.
Bud. That's crazy.
Oh, come
That
on.
was a hot take.
There's no way. When you're
What?
talking about the Debos, you're talking about each Debo being like 80 plus billion.
I used to be really good at this
80 plus
minigame.
billion, and then you having to grind 10,000 plus crons per click. That is not the majority of your player base. I know that might be what
That
you
is
think
the
is the majority of the player base,
majority of
because
your player
you
base.
see that as the content creators, you see that as the YouTubers, you see that as a lot of players because
Dude,
you're in that
forget the
sphere.
Deborah,
But
man.
there
I'll
is a
never get one of
massive
those.
amount of gamers that are nowhere near that.
Okay,
Plus they're in the mid
I'll
game.
wait.
Plus they don't care about that.
I don't care about it.
Just saying. I
Nope.
think
Okay,
that
so Blonde-
obviously in this sphere we're
The only people,
wrapped up in that for sure.
Blonde, the only people that are not unhappy with the game are the new players. And I'll give that to you because the new players, everything's new.
Yeah.
It's all new content. I don't have to worry about it, right? And like the gearing system in the game early on is diverse and fun, and there's options, right? But like, and so new players.
Oh
are not
my.
complaining. If anything,
You see
new
that?
players are like,
You see
"Hey,
that?
everybody
You
all
juked
sitting
out my
around,
bullet.
having a good time with it, like that is true. But like that will always be true because whenever there's a new player, they're just interested in.
Dude, that
playing the
tiger can
game
literally
for,
one
like,
shot
the
you.
game,
You got to be
right?
careful.
Not as interested in like what it looks like long term or what they're gonna have to do for the next year, right? I will argue that the mid game grinding is pathetic. Mid game grind is orcs, okay, and there are absolutely people that complain about this. The
Whoa.
only spot that people feel like they
Man
can
just
grind
popped out of
in the mid
nowhere.
game is orcs. It's obnoxious. Are there options? Yes, there's just gonna be lower money, right? But like, so like the mid game. Oh, my computer wants to sleep. Okay, there we go. Like, so the mid game, there are absolutely some complainers, but saying that the only people dooming about the game that are the like Debo grinders and like your end game players, well, those are your veteran players. You understand that that's like ends up being the lion's share of your community. So like if those players really liked like
All right,
the
Puck,
old
I need you to get
school
out of my
Black
way.
Desert, which is why Throne and Liberty is such a good look at them. Like they're looking at Throne and Liberty like it's what BDO used to be. Their combat is not as good. Everybody acknowledges that. But there are PvP
Bro.
systems where you have to work together as a
Puck.
guild and you get all that.
Oh
beef
my
between
gosh.
guilds, and people are constantly
Dude,
arguing
I'm about
with
to
each other
hide
and all
you.
that stuff. That what PvPers want, it's in Throne and Liberty. People want that. And that will occupy them for a month or two. Okay. But they're not just necessarily going to come right back to Black Desert. And even if they do, it'll only be a smaller portion if we continue on this current path. Constantly saying, well, it only applies to the end game of end game PvPers. Oh, yeah, we're the only ones that don't have anything to do for the next year. Okay, well, yeah, we're the players that are important. Okay, like, yeah,
What?
the new players are extremely important, but they've done a lot for the new players are happy. They're not the ones that they need to appeal to right now. We're the ones that they need to appeal to. These quality of life changes
Bruh,
are great and everything.
I hit
but
you
for
right in the
next year,
head.
You need to understand.
What? Okay, I mean, okay. I probably hit the tree on
guys,
that one, but
we got the sovereign weapons and we finished the content in 2 days. Everything in Land of the Morning Light and the sovereign weapons, everyone was done in 2 days. And they have nothing to do for the next God knows how long until the next content releases. That's the problem. PvE endgame, total joke. The amount of people complaining about the Deboreka grind is more than it's ever been. Do you know why? It's the same reason that the marketplace is a complete disaster right now worldwide. It's not just the North American marketplace. It's everyone's marketplace, Blonde. It was brought up by Korea. In Korea, it's even worse than here. Okay, because everyone only feels like they can build Debarekas. Every single other accessory in the game becomes useless. They're just
Pretty
completely
much.
useless.
Yeah.
You have to have at least 3 Debos or you're irrelevant. Then you can, oh, maybe I'll build some accuracy, right? Or maybe I'll build some evasion, or maybe I'll put some DR on. But everybody needs at least 3 Debos. In most cases, you're going to need 5, the 5 set of Debos. That's the only progression path to go. And you reach this more quickly than ever. They hand you a pen Blackstar. You're basically handed 620 gear score out the gate nowadays for free. If you just finish your adventure logs, you play for a week or 2, boom, 620 gear score. Easy peasy, right? And then you just conference your way up, and then you're at Dead Gods, and now you're starting to look at pen accessories, and you're like, well, I should probably just get Tet Debos. And you're immediately into that Debo grind. You're immediately into that Cronstone grind because you're cronning your Dead Gods. You're cronning your Debos. And those,
Come on, man.
that happens a lot faster than you think. So
What?
player retention beyond
Okay.
a month. Okay, beyond the
There we
new
go.
players into the mid game, they're already in need of Cronstones. Okay, and it doesn't get any better into the late game. The late game players have been completely left out to dry at this point. And they're obviously the ones that are the most upset about this. But like when the late game, end game players are really upset and we're the ones complaining, if you don't complain because your end game is bad, okay, the end game stays bad. And then all those early game, mid game players, they all just stop playing. And all the end game players stop playing. Okay. And you end up overall with a much, much lower player base than you had to begin with. And you don't have a sustainable game long term.
Blue's got a good point. Blue's got a good point.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go off.
Blue's got a good point.
Yeah, so for me,
Yep, I agree with Blue.
I think
100%.
most people know that I'm someone who's usually very positive about the game, someone who advocates for the game. But yeah, right now I'm not really the most motivated to play the game right now. And people who have been following me have noticed that I've been spending the majority of my time of my streams the past week playing a different game. There was actually a moment where I was ending my stream and I was playing Path of Exile, and I went to raid Liger, who was playing some Hearthstone. And when I raided him, he was like, "Oh, you're." He was like, he was saying he was surprised that I wasn't playing BDO. And Kerr was there. Kerr, we know Kerr. We love Kerr. Kerr was in Liger's stream at the time, and Kerr was like, "Oh man, if J-Kun is playing a different game than BDO, then BDO is truly dead." And I was like, "Oh shit, did I kill BDO?"
There it is. Jay is the most mellow, doesn't give a crap about PvP. Jay, you don't care about PvP. You don't care about
Not-
life skilling.
I don't
You
focus
literally
on-
just,
yeah.
you will grind in circles for the sake of grinding in circles. You don't care, right? There's literally,
Yeah.
you just, like, oh, I get the extra 2 gears. Oh, yeah. Like that's it. You eat that up. And if there's
Don't get me wrong, I
nothing
do-
for
I-
Jay to do,
it is something
Jay's like,
weird.
man,
About how I like,
Yeah,
I
that's a
do
good
enjoy
point.
grinding in a
There-
circle. It's very
There
weird.
hasn't been any like new innovation for the game in a long time. It's kind of just been the
Yeah.
same gameplay loop for the last few years. And
Last,
I always loved
ever
talking
since
to
this
my
game has
chat
ever
and
been
crafting my
a thing,
chat about
since
new
2016.
good, fun
It's always been a game
mechanics.
loop.
And then whenever they do, do class balance changes or add grind spots, it's still the same thing over and over. It's just items with just more static stats. Nothing that really like changes the way the class feels or anything like that. Just to keep it fresh and new. It's just I don't know how else to explain it. It's just it's boring.
Yeah. And when you, but like
Yeah.
before in the past, it was business as usual, right? It's like Blonde, to address the part of your argument that said that like, well, people were thinking about quitting years ago, but they kind of stayed with it, for like, but that's how we all are. At
Yeah.
all points in time, we are all in a perpetual state of we could just quit the game tomorrow,
Yep.
but we don't because, well, our friends are playing. The content is good enough that we stay, right? Well, the reason that it's all coming to a point now, you see guilds like Show Nation, Barcode, Isolated, Ventus, every single PvP guild just just dying, just retiring outright, and all of the other guilds too, and like the overall player base declining very rapidly is because the content is not good enough for you to stay anymore. Your friends are leaving the game, and now it's time for you to leave too. That's what we're seeing kind of across the board. So, Blonde, go ahead. I didn't mean to not let you talk before.
No,
I did want to
you're
give Jay
good.
a chance to address.
Listen, I want to hear your full and valid opinion. Okay. at any point, if the game is ever catering to me or Jay, as much as we love BDO and we love to grind, I feel like if the game is catering to us, there is a problem. I'm not gonna lie. For a long time, while catching up in the game or getting to end game, I don't
Uh-oh,
know. I
boys,
think
I'm on a
that
roll.
there's no way,
Oh.
shape, or form the game should ever be
Dude, I'm on a
catering to
roll.
me or Jay. Although I
I'm on a
do
roll.
agree, and I don't
Nice.
think
All right, I'm gonna
PA
go collect
is
the
like
bag.
holy company who can do no wrong. Trust me, I have plenty of criticism for that. But if we're talking specifically about the stuff we've been talking about tonight, I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with everything stated. I think that, yeah, 100% when we're talking about PvE or content updates or variations of PvE content, something that's like actually exciting, innovating, whatever, totally. If that's the criticism we're gonna go with, yeah, I'm on board. Yeah, the PvE is garbage. I want 50 other game modes where we can do so much more stuff. But specifically, we're talking about the doomerism, specifically right now with a majority of the PvP community who has definitely, like I said earlier, stuck around for way too long in this game. The last straw on the camel's back was years ago, and they've stuck with the game because they literally have nothing better to do. I think quite literally we're at a point where so many people are just kind of at that breaking point, even years after, where they're like really.
Well, that's why I think
totally thought that
Throne of Liberty
January
is
update where they
gonna.
were gonna fix classes was gonna come, and that didn't come, and they've said that the year before, and the year before that, and the year before that. I feel like 3, 4, 5 years later, people are now just like, I actually don't think they're gonna do it. I really don't think they're gonna actually fix it this 5th time they've promised to fix it. And I just think
Yo,
that's
what up,
what's
Jay?
breaking it. Right now, obviously the class.
Yeah, this is
count
BDO
for
sniping.
how unrealistic
I'm a full-time life skiller now.
is quite
No,
literally
I'm just
the
joking.
breaking point. I mean, the month of AOS, it feels like was almost like an inside plant
But
to get players that PvP so much.
no,
to
I
actually
really
want
do
to play the
enjoy
game
this life skill.
because of how insane it was that only the top ended up being Zerkers. I feel like I actually think
It's actually engaging.
It's like an inside plant where PA's trying to actually kill their PvP.
You can actually make
players.
some really good money too.
Constant and only
Like,
new and
yesterday I did 1 hour. I made 1.8 billion.
Which I think is at a good state right now. I don't think the end game is
Get off me,
great.
bear.
I think it could be better, but right now they just want people to come into the game, get some gear, and chill, get their free Black Star, get their free horse, and have fun. And I think that that's their complete and entire target audience. I don't think players like me and Jay are spending enough money for it to matter or to look at their pocketbooks or anything. And I think that PvP players don't spend any money. I mean, I've seen countless times where your PvP players are logging in and doing daily node wars. They'll log in for Siege. Maybe they'll log in for the AOS season, and they're not spending any money. And although I would agree it would be nice if PA would maybe cater to those people, maybe target those people, and actually balance the game, but it's been years of not getting exactly what you've asked for. They've asked us to put in forums. They ask us to put in tickets. They ask us to give feedback. You've given it every time. You've given it every year.
Have you
every day. You've played this game.
I guess you
nonstop,
haven't tried
and you're not listening, and it's like insane.
the
like,
sniper rifle hunting yet?
Like now we're feeling like, man, they really aren't listening. This is insane. I think we're all just fed up with it. It's like, what happened a year ago and a year ago before that? Are like, this is just the point where everybody's seeing everybody complain, and I think it's just doomer feeding onto doomer, like 100%. I think PA has an entire intention for the design of their game, and if you haven't seen the direction it's going, then you're just blind. I've said it multiple times over and over again where PA's making the game a very particular way.
Wow, that's crazy. Which console had this? Just sold all my life skill gear a couple days ago. Oh, snap. Wait, console doesn't have sniper rifle hunting?
And that's totally fine. That's totally
No
valid.
way.
Upset. Like there's been times
I didn't
where
know
I've been
that.
upset with PA, but it's insane if you're just going to continue to be blind and not see it. You're totally
Wait,
valid
I
for being
guess
upset
y'all
with
don't
it.
have land.
But
Wait, y'all don't have land on Morning Light, do you?
being like, this is insane. They
Like,
gotta
y'all
change
just
it.
got the winter region.
Wake up.
Dude, that's
Okay,
crazy.
Wake up.
So, 2 points. First
No
point,
way, dude. That sucks.
So
Yo, you need to
yesterday
switch to
on the Nixon's
PC.
Podcast, we talked about, it was like a 3.5 hour podcast. 3.5 hours long. Do you know how long we talked about PvP for?
Probably a very small portion.
Yup. Do you know how much we talked about PvE and progression for?
Listen.
No.
A long time.
No,
a majority of the time, probably.
The majority of the time.
Because the
So
innovation
your-
in PvE sucks.
Yeah.
Hold on, Blonde. Your
Yeah, I
entire
think-
argument is based on the fact
I think
that
Blonde's
PvP
argument's not very good.
they're the devil. These PvPers, they're stupid.
I'm just going to the feedback
These
I've seen.
PvPers, they're crazy, right? It's not the PvPers. That's not who's complaining. We like the entire podcast, almost the entire podcast was the PvEers, the progression players, and the life skillers that are all completely upset with the direction of the game. Like the argument that like
We just got the
these
Lebresk
PvPers
helmets in the
just
game.
quit
Oh,
years ago,
no.
blah, 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 blah. that
That's so
the
crazy,
game
man.
should not be catered towards you and Jay. I think that we can all
Well,
agree that you and Jay
when
are
this ever
PvE
comes
players
out to
pretty
console,
exclusively, right?
it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so the game
And the
should
money's
not be
really
catered
good.
towards PvE players exclusively. And
Dude,
like,
hold on.
Like, I would say this is like the only life
Less than
skill
1%. We have
that
everything
you can do like
we're just
independently
grind anyway.
and make
yeah,
just
but
as about as
that's
much money as like if you grinded
No,
at
no,
a
that's
grind
all
spot for an hour.
PvEers Are the same
No.
thing across the board.
I completely
No.
I completely disagree.
Whether they're grinding it
No.
orcs or they're grinding it Dekia Ash.
But
PvEers
there
have the
is
same mentality.
there is kind of a
I'm gonna
catch.
keep
Like
grinding
it's
no matter what.
it's a little bit of a
happens.
higher requirement.
I'm sorry.
I literally just let him talk for 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. I just completely disagree with your with the statement. I'll let you keep going, but
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna just write it down so we can address it later.
Okay.
It's okay.
PvEers.
You keep going. I'll
So
write it down.
you guys are PvEers. Okay. PvEers in general should not have the game catered toward them, which is wrong in my opinion. I actually think that moving in more of a PvE direction for the game is a W change for the game. I think that catering more towards someone like Jay, who will literally just sit there and grind whatever grind zone he has to forever.
I was thinking about going to PC, but can't see myself starting
Those
over.
players are very loyal, and they don't
Yeah,
it's just good.
that is
Right? There's a
like the
lot more
rough.
of those
I wish
players
there was a
than there are any
way
other player
they could
in
do
Western.
like a
Players
transfer,
just
like a
love
one-time
them, and
transfer.
they
Like if you wanted to go to
grind, they
PC
grind.
version,
Wherever they're
they'd give you like a
good, whether
transfer
they're 620
coupon or
or
something.
720. And that's just kind of how.
Especially
it is,
how
okay?
like
But like you said, the game
bad
should
they've
be
been to
catered
console
towards
players.
people like you and Jay. Okay, but like
But it is
obviously,
fairly
all
easy
people
to gear
stupid,
up
they
now
couldn't see the direction of the game. The game was headed
comparatively.
years ago when they, or I guess months.
But yeah,
ago,
I completely
when
understand
they
that.
got rid of
Like all the
stuff like
journals and
Next
all that
made
stuff,
fucking
dude.
changes.
Oh my gosh, I could not
like,
imagine that.
Then you say it's not supposed to be catered so so clearly they were moving in a PvE direction, okay? And you say it shouldn't be catered towards end game PvEers or just PvEers in general, okay? But then you call people stupid that don't see that it's headed in a PvE direction. Like, you got to make up your mind. You can't call people stupid for not seeing that it's headed in a PvE direction and then say they shouldn't make it about PvEers or end game PvEers. If they're going to make the game about PvE, that means they have to have good end game PvE.
Yeah.
Here's the question that every PvEer asks when they start a PvE game. What's the end game PvE in that game look like?
Yep.
Okay? That's every
Grinding in a
single
circle.
player that starts the game with no intention of PvP is always going to be like, okay, well, what is there to do at the end game for PvE? Okay, right now, nothing. That's
Yep.
why Jay's playing another game. We have nothing. That's why PvEers aren't happy. Okay, because they're grinding in circles and they don't really feel that they can go grind in circles at the next.
Yeah, it's
grind
true.
zone.
It is easy to level up now. It does look 10 times
There's
better on
not even
PC.
another grind
Oh,
zone to
dude,
go
looks
grind in
dude.
circles at.
If you got a good
Like, that's
PC,
not
man,
for us.
remastered mode, it's beautiful.
Like,
This game is
we should
beautiful.
probably let Jay, talk,
Beautiful,
and then
dude.
Paul go again.
Huh?
I agree.
No, you
I
can if
agree.
you want.
I agree with that last statement.
Um,
Go ahead, Jay.
so,
What's your thoughts?
yeah, I mean, I do, I am somebody who has gear cap, and someone has asked me before in the past, like, oh, what continues you to motivate? What's
Y'all
that?
probably don't even have
What
Arena of Solar, do
continues
you?
you
Do y'all have
to
Arena of
keep playing the
Solar
game?
on
What
console?
motivates you to keep going right after I've already reached gear cap? And I'm like, future content. And then I couldn't say much after that, and that was the end of my statement. And yeah, it's just I do think that we all have like a vision of how
Whoa.
BDO wants, we want BDO to be.
Oh. Nope.
Wants the game.
Okay, yeah, you gotta
or
switch.
Blonde is saying
Come
that
on.
the direction of the game is catering
Just
more
switch.
to
Just
the
switch to
newer
PC.
players and the people coming in, and I
You could just
think
do a
that
setup like
very
me.
important,
Just
but,
just put your
as
gaming
me as a
system
veteran player,
in your
I
bed.
mean, if the game's also not catering,
You know, if you
I guess I'm
play
trying to
like
play
in your
both
bed, just put your
sides and kind of
PC
stay on the
beside
fence,
your
but I
bed, and
want
there you go.
Speak your
company
true
to
feelings,
cater.
Jade. You don't have to sit on the fence. You can go all.
And there is controller
Well,
support for
I want
PC,
Jay.
Also cater to
so
me,
I want
okay?
you can still play on controller.
Jay, Blonde and I are carrying the engagement on this podcast right now. I just want you to be
Yeah, I
understand.
want you to go into blood sports mode.
Yes, God, Jay, take a stance.
Okay, well, I do want the game, I do want the company to cater to me as a veteran player, as somebody who has all the gear in the world, so that I could use my gear for something. I want content for me, and there's no content for me. And so if there's no content for me, I'm gonna go play another game that has content. Okay?
True. Oh my God. not true.
There it
That's
is.
why I'm not even logged into BDO right now.
There it
That's
is.
crazy.
You're not even logged in, Blood?
Oh my
Dude, I
gosh.
haven't AFK logged in this game in like a week, bro. BDO is boring.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just for an
Arguing
in-game
with
player.
me that there's nothing wrong?
Yeah. I'm okay with the game not catering to the top 1% of the 1% because I know I'm not the target audience, and I've accepted that.
Blonde, your entire argument just fell into the dumpster.
No. Hold on.
Your entire
Listen.
argument
Oh, that's so funny.
fell away.
I can explain.
Like-
My argument's valid, okay?
How's it
If
valid?
our current concern is about the doomerism of BDO and like the players being upset, players quitting, the constant criticism, all my stuff is still valid, 100%. But when it comes to quality, if we're going to talk about actually putting out quality PvE content,
But
that
it's
Jay and
it's
I,
hand
and
in
honestly
hand.
anybody could
It's
enjoy,
hand in hand.
I 100% agree that that should be fundamentally changed.
You're unhappy
I don't
with the
think
game.
Blonde.
You're
It's
unhappy
it's
with the game. You are.
my,
Say it.
my
You're unhappy
personal
with the game.
opinion is
Blonde,
invalid.
one
As
of
a
us,
person
one
who's
of
gear
us,
capped,
one of us, one of
hold
us.
on, listen. As a person who's fully gear capped, who has every
You're
treasure item in the
unhappy.
game, even
I'm so
gains
confused
that-
by Blonde.
even gains in rare treasures that no one else in the world has. As one of those, prestigious players, I don't think the game should be catering to me. It never should. I'm not making the company money. Now, I do agree
Yeah,
that
you
content
are.
creators. Hold on. I do agree that. Hold on. I don't have the null. Okay, come on. Don't troll chat. I do agree that content creators are one of the sole focuses that. Not that I think PA should be catering to content creators. However, we are the people that make content that
Yep.
pulls people into the game. I can't
Yep.
count how many people have come to my chat and be like, "Is BDO a good game? Is it a good time to play BDO?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a great time to play BDO. XYZ list of 50 million reasons
I've
of why
made
there's
this
a million
company
things to
hundreds
do."
of thousands of dollars.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm not disagreeing with that. But
Oh,
we're
yeah.
not talking
I'm not
about
joking.
specifically the. No, I don't disagree with you either. I think that every content
Yeah.
creator has made
It's
PA
huge.
what it is today, on top of everything else of their game, because the game is, not gonna lie, it's not what it was before, and it's not in a very good particular direction if you liked what it was before anyways. But if we're gonna talk about like the variation of PvE content and how it can improve in a million different ways, listen, I got endless criticism about that, but that wasn't the initial statements. The initial statements and criticism that we're talking about, and that's what I thought was the constant doomerism and the players.
But
that are
it's
constantly
hand in
kinda fed up
hand.
And last straw on the camel's back for a lot of PvPers, no
What?
wars. People
I
in
am
ALS,
so
people that are like,
confused.
bro, the balance is never going to change. This is never going to get fixed.
They
and
stuck
like,
with it
we're
longer
done.
than you did.
Listen, I
Just
got gear
saying.
capped. What am I supposed to do? Jay is literally not playing either. We're tired of grinding in circles. We've gotten every gain, and I'm not gonna lie, sitting there
But
and
that
grinding.
was never a problem before, Blonde.
listen.
This is my point. That was never a problem
Sure,
before.
no, that was never a problem before
Now
because
it's a
Jay and I were
problem.
never at the point where we are. We've never had a gap in
Oh,
content
yeah, you
so
were.
long that we were.
Oh,
no,
yeah, you were.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. I one-tapped all my debos last summer. Okay, that accelerated me by at least a year to 2 game time. What did it take by Septimus a whole year to grind the belts? And that didn't even hit pen on it, and then you had to grind a whole another 6 months to a year to get it. Okay, like it's just not even. It's unrealistic, right? Which is fine. I got incredibly lucky, and there ain't no problem with that. And I don't want the game to cater to me. If the game is catering to the guy that one taps all of his devos and then he's looking for more content because he's bored, there's a problem there. And I don't think that should ever be looking at me to be like, wow, we really need to find some more content for Blombear to do. I do think that PA can make content like what's coming with the future content, Lommel 2, where we have these group-based fights that are guild-based, where you can do them together, you can have fun with your group. I think that there's room for that, and it sucks that we don't have that yet, and it sucks that we have to wait so long. I don't think like a whole year of waiting for that is kind of like insane, but like that's a whole different conversation.
Oh,
We're gonna talk
come
about the
on.
PV balance. I could go on and on about how PA's absolutely failed their end game player base, and in the future will fail their mid to early game player base by not having content ready for them because
Oh my
That's
gosh.
what we're
years-
saying.
It's literally what we're
Blonde,
talking
that's
about.
exactly what we're
if
saying.
we're talking about the PvE content cycles and stuff like that, that's fine. I'm specifically addressing
so-
the constant
what?
doomerism
What?
of the PvP community
that's
and
what
not
they're
being aware of the
saying.
direction.
What?
That's exactly what the doomers are saying. Because
Oh,
of
my.
failing your end game players, you are eventually going to fail your mid game players, and the early game players have nothing to join the game for, so everyone stops playing.
True.
Yes.
I've seen that criticism, although I still do think BDO has something rewarding to offer to new players and mid-game players. I don't necessarily agree that looking forward to end game is like this thing where it's like, oh man, it's gonna get so good at the end game, because BDO has never been, oh man, once I can grind Olins, I'm gonna have so much more fun. That's not the real thing, and it's just not where any player's mindset should be, right? The fun of the journey is like after you get your quest done, after you get your initial gear, the entire progression, getting your try and tet upgrades, getting into like that early mid to end game, I think is like the actual real meat of the game.
Dude, he's
it's like that real grinding.
I love Blonde, but
like really good.
Something, Blonde. Let me ask you something. If the early and the mid game grind is so good, why don't you just start over and do it again?
that's
I'm
true.
just not that kind of player. I'm not gonna
There it
lie. I've
is.
seen people do this thing where they start
There it
over
is.
on EU or they make an Iron Man or whatever.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I just don't care about it. I don't care about it.
Yeah.
I'm 100%.
But Jay,
I'm not
you
gonna
should do
disagree.
it.
I'm 100% attached to my current character. All the treasures I've grinded, whatever. I mean, it took me 4 years nonstop to grind the merchant ring.
It was so much
Not looking
fun
forward
doing
to
the
do that again.
journals, wasn't it? You want to go?
I
search
do
for
like the
those-
journals. I
You
actually
like-
do like the journals.
Well,
I,
like
d-
that
I do like the
PvP scene.
journals.
I
You like
do
that?
unironically like
I
the
do.
yeah,
'Cause it lets you
I
explore
do.
the world.
Unironically, I do like that.
I do
stuff.
like it.
Because it's a fun.
But
get your friends around, follow a guide,
I
and
could
you're all
do
just
it-
running around being
I couldn't do
silly.
it twice
that's-
though.
You can turn that into a fun moment. It's the negative mindset that kills that for you. If
Yeah.
you're looking forward to it and you're thinking, oh god, I'm gonna have to run around for 5 hours finding random chests on this island. It's gonna be so miserable. It's about the mindset. If you get your mind ready
Yeah.
for that kind of stuff,
I think it's
you're not
fun.
gonna
You
be
explore
defeated by
explore
it.
the
Some
map.
people are
It's
weak
cool.
mental. That's the problem.
Unless you're like playing like on very
And
low
I'm saying, as
graphics, I
an avid
guess.
grinder,
Blonde,
bro. There's
Blonde,
like,
this
come
is a
on.
video game. You shouldn't have to have a strong mental to want to play the video game.
Dude, if you're playing a game where you're gonna grind thousands of hours in a circle, if you don't have a strong mental, I don't think this is the game for you, bro. The gameplay's fun, but it's only gonna be fun for the first few thousand hours, not the next 8,000 hours. Like
Well-
you're insane if you think. It's
Uh
gonna
oh.
be fun the whole time.
I've had
No,
I've
no, no,
met
no.
some of the people that have the weakest mentals I've ever seen in my life playing
Woo.
Black Desert Online. Grinding
If I was to
2,000
do it, it
hours.
wouldn't be an Iron Man.
Listen, you know,
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what
for
used to
sure.
motivate them was the fact that they could grind and get gear for PvP and be good at PvP one day. And did that happen? Not a shot. Not a chance.
Yeah, I couldn't do
bro.
Iron Man.
That shit's never mattered.
Nah.
What mattered is that you actually put effort into learning PvP and learning your abilities and learning your skill rotations. That was
Did
more
you do
important than
that, though?
anything. And then they 100% I didn't, but subconsciously I totally thought I was gonna go for it. In my mind I was like, dude, one day I'm gonna PvP, one day I'm gonna dominate. It's gonna be insane one day, and I got full pen and everything, and then I didn't
Yep.
even care, bro.
That's
None
always
of it
the
mattered, bro.
mindset. It's always a
I do think
mindset.
that subconsciously messes with players. The fact that we've basically made PvP not a gear-based thing, and it ends up being like every tier node war is like all gear match. Then you have AOS that's gear match, so there's no reason to really
Oh,
subconsciously grind
dude, no
anymore. I
way.
do think that like subconsciously affects players. Where like in my mind, I was always like, oh, I'm gonna get geared one day, so that when some dude ganks me, they're gonna be surprised when they can't kill me. But
Yeah.
What ended up mattering was the class that I played more than the gear that I had, which I think is
The class
totally
is
an
huge.
upset balance issue with PA, and I think they're really stupid about messing up the game that way. But you know, one day I thought, oh man, I'm gonna be a full pen insane gear, and then I still get one shot by a Nova at 301 AP with a Nuver, and I was like, this game's stupid. I don't care about this stuff anymore, bro.
Well, I'll let you have the last word on that. I will say that turning the corner off of all of the doomers, there have been a lot of doomers, but like turning the corner off that, we're really hoping.
What is
that
advantage
developers
APDP
address,
for
the
PC?
issues that we have with the game, and if they do, I think that everybody will kind of just go like everybody at this point would come. back.
I don't
And
know.
most of the players
The
would come back and they would
advantage?
play, and they would have a good time.
It's so hard to
I
tell.
mean, but it's absolutely
Like
salvageable at
it's
this
kind
point.
of class
However,
dependent
I do
too.
feel that if the developers do not address,
Like if I play
the
Warrior,
fundamental
dude,
problems with the
I
game,
can't.
the game will continue to decline.
I have a
to
hard
state
time
that,
trying to
well, we see console
one combo someone.
True.
where like you just don't.
But if I
have
play
it.
like Striker, I could one
Okay,
combo
well,
someone.
come on, that's why
It's
we're
really
all
weird.
agreeing.
If we want to talk about
Wait,
actual
Blonde,
PvE
you
content,
can't
I
argue with
truly
me for 40
Hold on,
minutes
hold on.
and then agree
Listen.
with me at the very end.
hold on.
So it kind of varies.
I'm gonna disagree with all the doomerism and the PvP stuff. If you're upset about that direction, you haven't been paying attention. However, if we're gonna talk about the actual PvE content and the
What?
lack of development and the lack of changing it up,
Blonde,
the lack
you're
of
dooming.
group grind spots.
Blonde,
no,
don't-
I'm not
don't
dooming
look.
at all.
Blonde,
this is
caught.
valid. No,
Everybody caught.
this is
We caught
valid
him.
criticism. Hold on. This is valid criticism. Go ahead and ask Jay.
Dude,
Hey,
what is he
Jay,
smoking?
Wouldn't it be nice if we had
What is he
maybe more group
smoking?
grind spots, or maybe if it was different than just running in a circle?
would love
maybe?
some more
like,
group grind
like
spots,
actually,
yeah.
actually, like maybe like we had a thing where you kill like 100 mobs and then a boss spawns and do some cool mechanics based around that. Wouldn't that be like
What's your
really cool
Jay?
if we
What's your
just had,
gear
you know,
score?
something else to do than
on
run in a
console?
circle. Like I think that'd be cool. I'm not talking about how garbage BDO is. I'm not talking about how the game's dying. I'm not talking about this. I'm not gonna this and that.
On console, I'm
But I'm
312,
just saying that if
401.
it continues on this path, the game will die, right?
That's
And
pretty
all of
good.
us are just recognizing exactly what you just
Considering
said. Yes,
that
we're
Recognizes
recognizing
years
y'all
that.
are so
bro.
behind on the
Different-
gear
maybe-
aspect.
Maybe it's because I've accepted this forever ago when PA received tons. And
So
tons
yeah,
of
you're probably
criticism.
like pretty up
And
there.
We've constantly brought up stuff to them, and we've constantly put in forum posts and tickets, and they still don't listen. I know PA does not care, nor do they want to listen to us. They want to make the game that they want to make. They have probably specific KR investors that are like wanting the game to be this weird PvE mode and get rid of all the gankers and grinders and PvPers so they can actually just go grind in a circle. Legit, I think that must be what it is.
Do you do like
because
Node Wars?
it's
Is that even a
insane
thing
that
on
they've stuck with the
consoles?
path they've done for so long.
Like,
I
is
think
there
that's
is there
what-
Node
I'm
Wars on
voting anyway.
consoles?
Blonde Bear's face on the thumbnail, big bold letters, Doomer. Okay, like the.
There's got to be, right?
I'm just
no.
speaking the truth. There ain't no doom about this. I'm not predicting. I'm not doing anything but speaking
Yeah,
the
he's
raw
a
truth.
truther.
But that's
This is
dooming.
exactly what's happening. And if you're
Yes, it
again,
is.
if
Thank
you're
you, Blonde.
surprised. If you're surprised, it's your own fault. You should have seen this coming forever ago. PA has been headed in a particular direction. They say, provide feedback in the forums, provide tickets, give us feedback.
Yeah.
We have to ask the Koreans to post in-ven posts just to get actual things addressed that have been bugged with the game for so long, okay? I've been there while we've provided feedback for years, and it hasn't changed.
It doesn't
And
work.
again,
One of us.
I'm not
One
dooming.
of
I'm
us,
just speaking
one
the
of
truth.
us,
If
one of
you're
us,
surprised,
one of us.
if
It's
you're
definitely dooming.
surprised, it is your fault. I'm not surprised. If PA wants to tank their company, that's their decision. I'm not doomering. I'm just speaking the truth. It is what it is.
Yeah.
That's
I can't say anything more about it. PA wants to kill their company because they want to cater to a specific player base. They want to make as much money as they can while they
oh my
curtail
gosh,
Crimson
dude. I
Desert,
can't.
OKV, Plan
I
A, and they
can't.
create BDO 2.0 whenever this game is done. This is going to be a farmer
Oh.
game where you just sit there and grind in circles. PvP is going to die. You can't gank people or do anything. They want to kill it.
Okay,
It's
so
just the truth. I don't
Blonde,
care. I'm not upset.
What you just said, that is all
Yes.
Doomer talk. But here's the thing,
Yes.
Blonde. The reason people doom about a game is because that's how you get change. The
Yep.
squeaky
I
wheel
disagree.
gets the grease.
Yep.
God,
I
Blonde,
disagree.
if the game is headed in a bad direction and you don't say anything,
Blue.
you get a bad game, Blonde. The
Blue.
difference between me and you, I'm the
Blue,
one.
I know we-
I
Listen, Blue.
refuse to let the game go down a path without at least trying to do something about it. And if
Blue.
I've tried everything I can do and I exhausted, and the
Oh,
game
no,
still
no, no,
goes
no,
to
no, no,
garbage,
no.
well, at least I can.
He can literally
say I
one-shot
know
you.
that I tried.
Blue. Listen,
There we
Blue,
go.
I know we've both been in the partner program a long time. I can't say anything that happens in that chat, but you know, people have been providing feedback for this game.
Didn't you
Hardcore
guys just get new
for a
weapons?
long
Get 'em,
time.
bro.
No.
NDA.
I'm just
Front 'em.
saying.
We have not. We haven't got the new
I
weapons
understand what's in
yet.
there, but I'm saying
They come out
you
September
know that we
12th,
have
I
all
think.
provided tons
It
of
is
feedback
September
to
12th.
get change with this game, and we know we trust the NAEU
Well, here's-
PA
well,
team
Blonde, that's
partner
different.
program
Blonde,
to provide that feedback.
that's
And they've said
very
countless
different.
times that they've sent information to them, and PA continues
on.
to not
Well,
listen.
Blonde, that's
okay?
different. Okay.
No,
Content
I completely
creators-
disagree. I completely
Content
disagree.
creators and partners giving feedback on the game should be weighed reasonably with what the community is giving.
Yeah,
feedback
community.
on.
It's
And
all. It should be all
personally,
community
I think
based.
PA weighs it literally garbage. It goes
Okay,
straight,
okay, but
right
hold
to the
on,
shredder
hold on,
pile. I think it
hold
goes
on.
straight to the shredder pile.
Hold on. I think that they absolutely need to listen to the community first. If the partners should have to go through community forums to try to get what they want passed on the game, it shouldn't be partners trying to go behind closed doors trying to give feedback about the game. No, it should be the community all unanimously saying, "Yeah, we want that," or "No, we don't want that." That's what they should be listening
Sure.
to. So no,
Sure,
they
in a
shouldn't
perfect
listen
world.
to the
In a
partner
perfect
chat,
world. Yeah.
right?
I completely agree. In a
They
perfect
shouldn't
world.
listen to the partner chat, right? They should listen to the partners when they put a post on the forums and they get like 3,000 upvotes like Choice did with the RBF thing. And like one of the things we talked about at the UN podcast is the fact that they don't listen to us. And I flat out said, there's people talking about boycotts. There's people talking about quitting the game. Like lots of people talking about quitting the game. We're talking about people leaving the game that have been playing for years. If you don't start listening to the West is going to stop playing the game. And
there
the
goes your
funny thing
money.
about that is we make up 70% of your market share.
Yep. There
We
goes
pay
your
the
money.
bills, right? So like if we quit the game, you're homeless. That's just how this works, right? So like we talked about all this.
Honestly,
stuff.
they don't care. They got
You
BDO mobile.
don't want to admit it.
They make all their money on
Right.
BDO mobile.
You don't want to admit it, but you
Hold on,
are
hold on.
right there
I've
with
been there
us.
since the beginning, and
No,
I've
but-
already accepted it. I know my
no,
fate.
you
I know
gave
where I'm
up.
at.
And the
Okay.
rest of us are not ready
I
to
don't
give
know
up.
how after 5
That
years
is true.
of constant feedback you can't have given up. Thinking that this is the moment.
Because
finally
I
PA is gonna
refuse
listen.
to give
Show
up
Nation
on
quit
a
the game. They're
fucking
gonna listen.
game
The
that
best
has
skill in the
changed
world.
my life.
Oh
The skill in
my.
the world is finally quit. So now PA has
Dude, they
to
are
listen.
fired up, bro.
No,
Really?
Oh.
I
Really?
refuse to give up on the
Really?
game and the community that changed my life. I
Really?
refuse. You gave up years ago.
Listen,
I refuse.
I haven't given up. I'm continuing to play the game. I'm just saying I know what PA is
Although
going
I'm
to do.
getting there.
PA isn't going to do anything. They're going to provide a bunch of broken promises that they aren't going to keep. They're going to keep catering to the PvE player base that's in the mid game and early game, and they don't care about any of the end game or the PvPers. They actually despise you. It's insane that people don't know that PA absolutely despises PvPers. It's insane. Like I wish people would open their eyes. And if you just
Isn't it
look
like
at the
isn't it like a
content updates over the
culture?
last
I think
5
it's like a
years,
culture
you
thing
think
too.
PA likes you when you go gank someone in a grind spot? They want to delete you from the game. And if again you're surprised by that,
Which is so weird.
you're
Because their whole
delusional.
the whole
just-
basis
I've
of their
accepted
game
it
was
because we've provided
PvP.
feedback since the beginning of this game when it started to change, and PA never listened. I've accepted it because PA will never listen, and I don't know why you guys think all of a sudden they will now that Cho Nation has quit. They will not.
Sounds like they are upset now.
Just
Yeah,
look at
very
Doomer
much.
And now Doomer's like idiots.
Very
I'm calling
much.
you idiots because you haven't accepted it
You're a
already.
doomer
You haven't
too.
looked at, because if you're a new doomer, you're not looking at the last 5 years of content
we
updates
doomed
that have
them
led
too.
to nothing of constant feedback where the game hasn't changed. So yeah, you are an idiot. Wake up, read your history, bro.
So Blonde, why are you on this podcast right now?
I'm on here because I love BDO.
Do you?
I
What game
do
are you
love
playing
BDO.
right now?
There ain't no game like BDO out there right now that provides that satisfaction.
Oh my gosh.
Jay, now that you're awake because we
Hi.
started yelling, what are you going to take here?
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
My take is that all I can say
Oh
is
gosh,
that we
Jay.
definitely created some amazing content today. That's
We. I
That's-
love how
We.
Jay's like I'm here and I am contributing as part of this team.
He is. He's the cheerleader. I see him cheering on the sidelines. He's got his
This is
pom poms
great,
and
this is great,
everything.
this is great.
I think I
Oh my
understand what
God,
Blue's
I love
trying to
it.
say
It's like the react
is
stream we
that
recorded
it
on
hasn't been
Friday.
anything
Yeah.
new with
This is
dooming.
gonna be awesome.
I see what he's trying to say.
All right,
but-
so we haven't talked about anything that Jay wanted to because he's a loser.
That's okay. It's all right.
True.
Let's
I
talk a
enjoy
little
this
bit.
more, to be honest.
Let's talk a little bit about Dosa Awakening before we wrap up here.
Oh my
pivot on
god.
this.
Dosa
Oh my
Awakening.
God. So Jay, why don't you talk a little about what's your thoughts on this picture here that we see here that the devs gave
What's your
us,
mastery?
and your thoughts on this?
My
Explain.
mastery. I'll show you in a second.
Yeah, so
It should be
for
like
me, I've always been
1400.
aesthetics
It's not
as
very
but
it's not very
also
high,
reason
honestly.
For picking a class and the art,
Like
when I
considering,
saw it, like Awakening,
'cause
Dosa
it's like
Awakenings
in
looked
like-
real good to me.
Isn't it
But
like
I've been
2000 or
looking
something like
into
that?
magic
Is like the
oriented
max.
classes, so I was surprised by myself for
Hold on, let's see.
enjoying Dosa Succession because Dosa Succession is not really a magic oriented class. Combat
yeah.
type, it is magic.
1411.
But you know, Dosa Awakening seems to be leaning more in that direction, and so I might be fully sold on re-rolling to it. You know, I hope this class has some party utility. I've always been a big proponent for, you know, including abilities for classes that incentivize grouping up with other said class. You know, for Witch and Wizard, they got like speed spells, heals. PA for Shy, she has her song buffs. You know, I don't think it has to be as strong as Shy buffs. It can be simpler. Like, you know, for Sorcerer, she has her
Yeah, I'd
Soul
be
Shard AP buff. Tamer
interested to
has
see
her
what
Feline
the
buff. Wusa has a movement party
oh.
buff. But yeah, I love having some form.
Yeah,
form
2000
of
max.
support
Okay, yeah.
utility. Like if I had to borrow
So I'm getting
from
there.
World of Warcraft, each class had like a few party and
But I think
raid
Awakening
utility
Dosa
abilities, like Priest,
could
Power,
potentially be
Fortitude,
pretty
which
awesome.
gave everybody like 5% more HP. Mages could
Like,
conjure troops,
hopefully-
you didn't have to worry about consumables. Rogues had a mass invisibility field for your party.
Hopefully
Shamans
you
could
can keep
cast
the
water
lion
blocking,
out like a pet,
etc.
kind of like
Some more
Tamer.
useful, some less useful.
It'd be kind of cool.
But it all leans towards
Are you
how
running
this class
Manos?
seems. And for
Um,
Dosa, like
this
if
is
I
what
were
I'm
doing
running.
something unique for Dosa, you know, I would lean more towards his theme of being a Taoist priest. That's his translated name on the Global Labs. If people,
And then I
don't know,
also have
they
the
use like the translated name for classes on the Global Labs. Like for Maywa, she's.
I guess
Blood
y'all
Blossom.
probably
For,
don't have this.
For
These right
Berserker,
here.
he's Giant, and for
So this gives you
Witch,
plus
he's
10.
Location for some reason.
So I
And then
have
for Dosa,
however
he's
many I
Taoist,
have
like a
of
Taoist
those.
priest.
It gives me
I did a
140
little bit of
mastery.
research of what Taoism is, and there are mentions of like the forces of yin and yang. I feel like the shift key
But that's a new
for
crystal in
dosa,
the land of the morning
Taekwon
light.
skill does kind of look like a yin and yang. And so and they also like believe in some sort of like spiritual immortality. And so I'm like thinking, oh, what about an ability that prevents death? So this is what I was talking about, like innovation, right? Like something new, some sort of new mechanics and stuff like that. And so maybe like a buff that prevents going below 1 HP for a period of time, or something that lets you automatically res on spot. You know, again, like I would love for BDO to innovate on
I
more like
missed.
class
No way,
identities
dude.
and abilities like that. You know, what I'm most worried for the class is the tiger. Surprisingly, so the tiger that was featured in the concept art, you know, summon damage has always been something iffy, which how damage scaling works, right? And so, I think they need
Ah,
to move from summon damage if they can't fix it. It's just I've always been trying my best to address it in a lot of our podcasts and stuff like that, but you know, again, they're as Blonde's saying, they're not listening, and so maybe the best direction is to just move away from summon damage. And yeah, I mean, overall, I do think I'll be trying out the class. It seems like a class. I mean, I always been into more aesthetic classes, and his concept art does make him look very aesthetic. So I might be rolling to it. So
Right on.
Really? I don't know. I
Interesting.
totally got the opposite impression. I thought that, oh, he's got a
really,
tiger there, so he's going to be summon damage. He's going to be similar to like
That's what I was
Witch
thinking,
Wizard,
too.
where he just sits there. He summons a tiger. He's going to summon another thing. He's going to summon a Dokkaebi. He's going to summon a bunch of magical creatures. That's what I totally thought it was going to be. That's the way it looks like, right? Because is there anything in his lore or anything related to him that speaks tiger?
oh look at that. He's not even attacking me.
I feel like that's just like
What a
one of the
noob.
beasts, Kasangu.
Didn't you get your free
They're
Tri-Manus
featuring
accessories?
him,
I think
and everything
I
else
think
is
it's
just
like
gonna be
2 you can get
classic,
from
like
Quest.
So
like whatever it is.
it would be
You
cool
know?
if they do introduce.
That's a very solid question.
Not
You
just
get
the
free
tigers, but,
Manos?
like,
No
all
way.
of the
If that's
other,
actually a
like,
thing.
spiritual animals in Land of Morning like Imugi, Bonghuang the Phoenix, right? That would be kind of cool.
I did not
As,
know that. You can
his
get 2
sort
from
of
request. I'll have to look
theme,
that
Yeah,
up and
that's what I
see.
thought.
kind of like a beast master.
Like I
kind
got
of,
well, I got
you know?
this one.
Yeah, totally. That's what I think.
I think
Is
that was
similar,
from
yeah.
from NPC I got.
did a deep
impression I
dive,
got.
like
But if they
breakdown of
added
what's
something
going
new
on in the
recently,
photo,
then
zoom
probably
in,
not.
snips,
Because
and
I
all
haven't
this stuff, 'cause
I haven't
even
done
the developers
like
say
life
stuff like
skilling
that,
or
but
like
definitely,
hunting in like
like
almost
leave
8
the links and
months.
stuff in
So
there for you. And in this case, you can see the orbs orbiting around his left hand. It's the same orbs that are actually on the right-handed talisman, the little thing that he's holding in his right hand
really?
there. They're the same orbs. And if you look at Tamer's skills, and like she's got her legendary beast stance, has I think 4 or 5 different stances that you can be in, and they represent almost kind of the same colors. Given the fact that he's got a tiger behind him, I would lean toward Blonde's thinking. I know that we can.
yeah, it's
never
a
agree on
and
anything,
there's one
but
there's one more.
we agree.
Huh.
In this case, we absolutely agree. I think it's going to be a lot like Tamer. I think that we're looking at
Okay.
kind of more of a male Tamer.
Yeah, it's
take
kind of what
on
I'm
it.
thinking.
He
I'm thinking
might
it's gonna be
still
like a
have
tamer
that,
too.
that Taoist priest thing that you're.
But we
you're
don't really
talking about.
know.
That could still be a huge aspect of the
That's
class. But I think we
that
are
makes me
gonna get,
wonder.
like,
I don't
pet
know.
Summon. And I think it will
I
be a
thought
lot
I
of
thought I
summon
could only get
damage,
one
which we all know how that
one
goes.
of the accessories. I didn't know I can get
Yeah.
2.
And just to we always keep talking about
Because I thought there was like an option. You can only
summon
choose one or the
damage,
other.
blah blah blah. But just to recap for
Oh
any
no.
viewers who don't understand what summon
Oh.
damage is like being like interacting like, just to recap it, it's basically summon damage is not connected to your class.
Oh.
It's like a different entity or object, right? That's doing the damage for you, right? That's, you know, summons, right? So it doesn't benefit from certain scaling stats such as special attack damage. So all of your bonuses from your crystals, like your corrupted magic crystals for crit damage or back attack, you know, stuff from like add-ons and stuff, down attack, all of that does not scale with summons. Bonuses from like, you know, any set bonuses to ignore resist is also another stat that it's not affecting your pet or summon. So if you have a summon that has a CC component like Woosa's Flowers or Dosa's Soldiers, right, when he uses the Cloud General skill, Soldier has a CC component that is not affected by ignore resist. So you just, you know, you basically don't CC them as much as often as you'd like. Damage scaling buffs from you know, grind mechanics such as the Gyfin color buffs, Ulakita green damage buffs, Ryan Elvia and Calfian Elvia buffs. These are straight up multiplicative damage buffs, but because they're not connected to you, they don't get benefit from it. And so if BDO is going to introduce more mechanics that do not interact with summon damage. Again, I think they just need to move away from summon damage if they can't do it. I don't know if it's intentional. Like I've always thought it was like, oh, they haven't figured it out yet. They're gonna fix it in the future. But right now, I'm just thinking maybe it is intentional that they don't want to address it.
Uh-oh.
I would agree. I think
Uh-oh.
the pet damage
Uh-oh.
is kind of an L. I mean, I never thought them to actually do it again. Like, hey, we've really had trouble balancing these last few years. Pet damage. You know what
Listen,
we should do with the new
PA's
climate?
never
The
gonna
second
admit
one
to
you get
cheat,
from
they're just gonna
seasons,
release
they give you
another
some type
one.
of tokens
Make
that
you
gives it to you.
accept
Oh,
them.
wait, no
Beat you
way.
down until
Oh, that's
submission.
kind of cool. I need to do that then, huh?
I've started accepting it.
He's
Yeah.
not
That would be
dooming,
huge.
guys. That's not dooming. It's very important to
Not
understand.
dooming.
It sounds like doomer talk.
It's just the truth.
It looks
We've
like
provided the
doomer talk,
feedback.
but
Yeah, just
it's
one-shot
not
him?
They
They
dooming.
just don't
Yes.
care.
That's not
Blondebear is
dooming.
not a doomer, guys. He's a
Correct.
truther. Yeah.
He's
They
a
just don't
truther. It's
care.
different.
I mean,
I'm a
accept
doomer.
it. Come on. It's just reality.
I love it. Okay, so looking forward.
And if you
what do
guys
you
have
think
Lorne
release
books, that gives you
date-wise
another.
for the Dosa Awakening.
Yes, I do have that right here.
November.
I guess that's what you're talking about. Or one of
Oh
them.
man! Oh my God, bro! No, please. 3 months.
I'm
4 months
thinking...
between Succession and Awakening. Okay.
I'm kind of thinking right after the Calpheon Fall. They always seem to do that. They always seem to
Yeah.
release a new spec of a class, like
God,
Dosa. And
right.
Yeah, it would be
Dosa
December for
Awakening,
sure.
or
gonna
a new
be
class,
December,
right?
bro.
Yep.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
kind of what I'm thinking.
Bro,
Yep.
he's right, man. He's
Yep.
absolutely right. They always release that shit with the ball.
Yep.
It's December. Blonde
Yep.
was actually the optimistic one. Jay's the doomer. Jay's the doomer.
Jay's-
Of all of us, Jay dooms the hardest. Oh man, that's rough. That's rough. Okay, so one more topic I do want to cover because it's in the patch notes and it's interesting to talk about. Dekia level 2. What do you guys think about Dekia level 2 as a design choice? And like, kind of, what do you think about the stats of like the new artifacts and stuff? Blonde, we'll start with you.
So I hope that
Okay.
Dekia's Lantern Part 2 is not just the same grind spot with a higher
It's the
numbers.
same.
That would be
It's
so
literally-
boring.
it's the
I
same.
feel like BDO
It's definitely the same for sure.
Oh,
Jay
sorry,
said,
did I?
Screw you.
I
I go
was- I
Blonde.
want Jay to go
We'll
first.
start with you.
I want Jay to go
I go
first.
Blonde. We'll
I
start
was
with you,
looking
and then
forward to
Jay
talking about
just
this.
started talking.
I want
I'm
Jay to go
really forward
first.
to talking about this. Sorry, my bad.
Go ahead, Jay.
Go ahead. Me? Okay. So I hope that it's blah blah. It's not the same as the other. Okay, so
It's
I feel
definitely
like
gonna be the
BDO
same.
Tends to develop the game and mechanics leading towards like permanent mechanics. Which, probably from an investment standpoint, I guess that makes sense, right? They want to make content and just keep it in the game. But I feel like BDO could really benefit a lot by experimenting with gameplay mechanics on a shorter term. And if the reception is positive, then make it part of the core game, right? And maybe I've just been playing a lot of Path of Exile too much, but they do this in Path of Exile where every 3 months they introduce this new mechanic. It's a new league. They've introduced mechanics like a
Oh, I completely missed that one.
a roguelike mechanic, a city builder mechanic, and not everything comes back as part of the core game in the next season, but the ones that people enjoyed the most, it stayed or came back in the future as improved versions based on feedback of that season or league of Path of Exile. And I think
I didn't get a
BDO,
single
again,
crystal
really
this time, did
expanding
I?
it more right now because it's feeling a little stale to me at least, and this is coming from someone again who's always
Gamer.
advocating for the game. Doomer. Yeah,
You're
it's
such an idiot. We're
that's-
not seeing it 2 years ago, Jay. Why would you not just
Sorry,
quit
my
then?
bad. I was blind. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm
Go
sorry,
ahead,
Jay. I
blind.
didn't mean
Your
to-
turn.
Anyway,
no.
as I was saying, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I
Anyway,
just want to
go-
interrupt Blonde another time.
Yeah.
I just think that Dekia level 2 is not really exciting. AP caps and stuff have never been really like, ooh, I can't wait till I have a new AP cap to go for. Especially since we don't have the weapon, so it doesn't even really matter. So there's no hype around it. And it just being kind of like I said earlier, like the concept of like, oh, we got this new weapon, and then we're gonna go back to the same spots we were
Yeah.
grinding. Is not really incentivizing, nor are the artifacts. I think that it's You know, we got a PvP content balance update where everybody's really tanky.
Oh yeah, and this
they
crystal
kinda
also
give, like,
gives you
more
100
mixed
too, 100
PvP,
mastery.
and then they counteract that with more tanky artifacts. So
So I'm doing
it's
two
just like kind of weird.
like
I
a
don't really
crystal and then
understand
the
purpose of
scroll
concept,
that gives me
especially
200
since they changed
mastery.
some
So
of the stuff, which now
technically
give us like
I'm like
700,
1200
800
mastery.
XP. So I don't really
Technically.
know who this is targeting and who asked for this and why. It's just kind of weird. I'm also not a fan of just taking the same content and just adding higher recs to it. I don't think that's really fun or exciting. I do like the concept of making more spots Dekia, like stuff like Miramok that I haven't been to since 3, 4, 5 years ago, and that's kind of cool. But unless like the mechanics or anything is really interesting, I'm just kind of like, whatever, I guess. Cool. I don't really care. So, kind of boring.
Okay. Well, yeah. I would completely agree because as a fellow doomer,
It's a fellow
I
tumor.
feel the same as Blonde. I feel like this is like the most low effort PvE bullshit content that they could have possibly given us. Like on the scale of like yeah, this is good PvE content to like this is literally the most low effort crap you could have given us to and still qualify it as new content.
All right, let's see how much I made.
This is the lowest. This is
I don't think I
lame.
made as
We're literally talking about just taking the same mobs with
let's not talk about that. Y'all didn't see that.
And making them slightly
Did not see that at all.
and grind and adding like new drop, right? It's horrible. It's a terrible design choice. It also shows, and this is part of the reason that Blonde leads the Doomer PvE discussion when he says that like the end game PvEers are not happy with the game. They're not. That like as much as you want to say it shouldn't cater towards them, this is where we're headed. Like hitting Dekia and then having to go to Dekia 2, and that's not fun. That's not cool. That doesn't encourage you to want to play the game more. That's not fun. So like this is low effort garbage content. I hope they never do it again. Like, am I excited about the new artifacts? No, because they have pity. There's like 100 pities you gotta get, and then you gotta get the thing again. It's the same design as the Kabuas. And like again, we're talking about like best in slot PvE or PvP artifacts this time. And let's be honest, most people don't care about PvP anyway. This PvP is cooked.
All right, let's see what we got in an hour.
So like, it's just rough. It's just kind of a rough take.
So
all right, we are a little bit over time.
20.
Boy, what a hearty discussion that was, bro. The comment section on this video is gonna go hard. This
Pretty
is gonna
much.
be insane. There's gonna be people hating me. There's gonna be people hating Blonde. Jay didn't contribute to literally anything. But that's fine. Just kidding. We got you in at the end. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's do closing thoughts. We'll just start with Jay.
Okay, closing
Damn it, I was hoping
thoughts
Blonde would just start talking. I was hoping Blonde would just start.
Okay. Yeah, closing thoughts. Right now, it's feeling the game's really feeling stale to me, and it feels like it's the same thing over and over. So I really hope that it does create new and innovative ways to enjoy BDO.
I didn't get any crystals
But
that
in the
time.
meantime,
That's rough.
Playing and enjoying other games until they do.
I got
and you can
40
find
of
me on
those
Twitch.tv
though.
/ShakenVT,
Firehorn.
That's right, baby. We love him. And Blonde, where can people find you?
Catch me at twitch.tv/blondebear, where
All right, man, what a podcast. Wow, I can't believe I missed out on that. That was a banger of a podcast. 8937. 8937. Bear Blood. Which one's that? This one? Yeah, 572. 572. Tiger Blood 301. The hides, they don't really sell very well. Kind of just sit on the market for a while. Let's see, 353. Well, except for the tiger. The tiger one's pretty valuable. Let's see. How do I scroll over? It won't let me scroll over. Oh, never mind. There it is. Let's see. I got black gem. Where's the black gem? Right there. 34 of those. Concentrated magical black gem. Is that this? Yeah. So I got 3 of those. I got 174. Got 61 shards. Kaffers. Hey, I got 10 Kaffers this time. I didn't get any last time. Okay, I think that's it. Oh, I didn't put in the pig hide. How much was the pig hide? Let's see. These were the crystals, by the way. So that one right there, that's like a 400 million crystal. And then this one's like a 700 million crystal. That was my last hour. Or, well, yesterday. Let's see. 55, 9. 55, 9. 55. 55. Wait. Hold on. 5. It's 5. Oh, it's 5, 5, 9. Jeez. Wait, I need another 5. Okay, now I think I have everything in. $14,000 mastery? What? That's definitely not right. Save. All right, I think this is right now. So I'll show you. So the last time I was here, wow, 14 months ago, and then 8 months ago, and then yesterday. But like I said, I got this crystal and then this crystal. But I mean, it looks like I'm averaging like around 700 million ish. So not bad considering. And I think if I was pushing like higher mastery levels, definitely would be much better. You know, I really I've been watching a lot of your grind spot guides. Just want to say thank you. Keep up the great work. The whole theme of your video is quite funny. And I don't give a love it. Hey, San, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. You're awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I already have a bunch of videos already made. But I was thinking about maybe releasing 2 videos this week because I still have I have a part 2 video coming out, and then I have another grinding guide video. So I'm starting to kind of stock them up right now. Because here in the next few months, I'll be kind of out of town. And usually I try to do these videos on the weekends. So I'm trying to stock up as many as I can. Let's see. Jay said that's pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad. What are you planning on buying? Like you talking like gear wise? Like what am I planning on buying gear wise? Let's see. I'll just stick all this in here for now. Deal with it another time. So much stuff. The issue is I don't even think this is all going to fit in here. Nope. Let's see. Let me go to my warehouse, inventory. All right, I know that will fit. That will fit. That will fit. That will fit. And then I can probably, well, actually, I need to sell. All right, yeah, so this is all the stuff that I sold yesterday. Go ahead and collect it. Boom, baby. Give me that juicy money. Am I going for a gear gain? Nah, not really. Not really. I think I'm trying to save up to get my second pin. Well, I guess just to get a pin Black Star for the sovereign weapons that will be coming out at some point. Because you need two. Well, you either need the flame or you need two pin weapons. And so they already gave us a free pin weapon, and I already have a pin awakening. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the pin awakening that I already have, and then the free pin awakening that they gave us for the awakening sovereign, and then I just need to buy one more. Or hold on. No, well, shoot. I need to buy two. I need to buy two more pins. Right? Yeah, I need to buy two more. Oh gosh, I don't know. We'll see. I need to buy a pin Black Star. Either way, I guess. So I guess I'll get the pin awakening sovereign, or the sovereign weapon, the awakening, and then I guess I'll just have a pin main hand that I'll have to grind for the flame unless I buy another pin. God, that sounded so confusing. Come on. That's like the worst though with the sniper rifle hunting is you get so many materials. Look, that's already listed. Yeah, see, it just like sits on the market. It's so annoying. Oh, that's why. That's why. You might accidentally crush the mark with all that stuff. Nah. That would be kind of funny though, wouldn't it? I mean, I don't think that many people do sniper rifle hunting, to be honest with you. It was really popular when it first came out, but I think it's died down significantly. All right. Let's see. All right, you know what time it is? Old school RuneScape time. Gotta do some questing. Bro, I have never done like the questing. All right, hold on. I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. Let me pull it up. The disconnect. The questing in old school RuneScape is kind of nuts. Unstable. Let's see. OSRS. 'Cause, 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 'c Ba-da-da-ba-ba. All right. So hopefully the game volume is not too loud. Dude, the questing in this game is actually insane. Oh, wrong button. Okay, so it is actually some legit questing. Like the last quest that I did was like a murder mystery, and it was pretty intriguing. All right, we're about to do the waterfall quest. Let's see. I'm going to try to do this. This quest alone can give you like level 30 on combat, and it should take like 10 minutes. It's kind of insane. I feel like it's almost like a bug in the game. Hello there. Oh, hello there. Nice to see an outsider from a change. Are you busy? I have a problem. Before starting the quest, be aware that your combat level is lower than the recommended level of 25. Haha. Yeah. LOL. What if grinding for the flame is faster? That's a good point. That's a good point. However, so to get the flame, it will take at least around about 6 months. Because the bosses that you have to do, which again, I think is group play. So you have to find a group to do it. I think you could do the bosses or whatever. It's like 4 times a week. Because it's, you know, you're gated by time. And it would take you about 6 months doing that 4 times a week to get your flame. At least that's what I've read. It's about 6 months if you do it consistently every week. In trouble and treasure in the river. I'm a bit worried about his safety. The poor lad can't even swim. He can't swim? What? I can go and take a look for you if you like. Oh, I'm so nice. Would you? You're kind. You can use a small raft out back if you wish. Do careful. The current downstream is very strong. Whirlpool. Also, can we just like look at my character here? Look at those boots. You know how difficult it was for me to get those boots? I died like 3 times. Okay. This game ain't no joke. Wait, I need a rope. Oh, dude, I need a rope. To find you. Where's the treasure you talk of? Just because I'm small doesn't mean I'm dumb. If I told you you would take it all for yourself, maybe I could help. I'm fine alone. Use a rope on the rock to the south. Crap. I need a rope. How do I get a rope? Also, how do I I don't even think I can go back upstream either. I'm stuck, boys. I'm stuck. I guess I'm gonna have to swim. Lol. Oh, goodness. Uh... Is there a rope up here? I love the music in this game. Read the book. Uh-huh. Okay. Honestly, I don't, if I didn't have this quest guide or this quest helper, like, I don't know how people did it back in the day. Like, these puzzles in this game are kind of insane. It says, go to the center of the tree. Are we doing the same? Yeah, okay. Go to center. Go down the ladder at the entrance. I wish it would show me where. Oh, I bet this is what. Set target. All right, there's the red carpet. Yeah, I'm not sure which is the fastest method. Grind for 2 pin black stars, or... Yeah, I don't know how long that will take. What in the world's going on over there? Like half naked men over there. So cheesy. Oh my god. 6 months is about right for me to tap 5% pin, BS, or grind 82 bill. Jokes aside, I forgot that it's a time gated by bosses. Yeah, unfortunately. I do have 2 hammers, actually. So I could potentially get lucky and get a pin that way. 82 bill. Gosh. Sounds miserable, honestly. Just getting my, you know what sucks, honestly? Is when I bought my Pen Awakening about a year ago, I spent like 155 billion, I think. And if I would have just waited, I could have like literally bought 2. Gotta be honest, this looks terrible, but in a charming way. Well, if I didn't have the red carpet down. Actually, hold on, let me see. So this is actually what the game really looks like if you don't have the HD mode in. So there's a plug-in. All right, you ready for this? You ready for this? This is literally old school RuneScape graphics right here. And you just got a red. Look at that. Look how cheesy it looks. But then I put HD back on. Huge difference. Huge difference. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. Like, I've always wanted to play old school RuneScape. And yeah, here we are. Look at this. Oh, hey. Hey now. Oh, whoa. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that. It says I need a rope and 6 earth runes. Also, why is this not loading? Oh, it's so annoying. Oh, now it's loading. What? It says I need a rope.
To complete this quest, you'll need the following tradable items. You should take the time to gather these items prior to beginning this quest. You
Oh, that's a
can pick up
rip.
the runes at any magic shop around Gilneor, and a rope can be purchased at Ahmed's Adventuring Supplies.
Oh, I guarantee you. I don't even know where to go. I could probably go to a general store, right? It sucks. I gotta walk all the way back. Oh well. Oh well. Because I need a rope. 6 earth runes. Yeah, this is such a just kind of a chill game. Oh, it kind of makes me like feel like I'm playing Pokemon in a way, like old school Pokemon, like on my Game Boy Color or Game Boy DS. tell you though, this is one extreme, going from BDO to this. That's for sure.
In East Dordogne for 20. You can pick up the runes at any magic shop around Gilneor, and a rope can be purchased at Ahmed's Adventuring Supplies. In East Dordogne for
Hub. I wish you could like auto path there. Whoa. Calm it down. Oh god, 1 pixel slider above Minecraft. I wish you were here when I did the quest. Like the murder mystery quest. Yeah, 2 pixel slider with HD graphics. Hey, this ain't no BDO, that's for sure. But I'm telling you, the questing in this game is on another level. Like the murder quest or the murder mystery quest. That was actually kind of fun, and there was a twist to it too. Like the quest in this game, it's not like go kill this, go kill that. You're actually having to like problem solve. But honestly, like if I had to play this game way back in the day without like a quest helper, there ain't no way. I'd quit in a heartbeat. Like the puzzles in this game make my brain hurt. All right, I got to figure out where is that's a pet shop. Sewers. A food shop. A silver shop. Bank. Cooking. Where is this thing at? I wish he would have just showed it on the map. Like, why didn't he show it on the map? Where am I supposed to go?
The only major items that can be helpful for this quest are as good of food as you can possibly get. Most people who do the waterfall quest are still early on in their journey, so just bring whatever you can manage. A good option is cakes from the East Dordogne baker's stall, which sell for 50 GP each and heal a total of 12.
Well, the baker one might be good. Where's the baker at? Is it the food shop? Maybe I should go in this general store real quick and see. Maybe there's a rope in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, there's a rope. All right, I got a rope. What else do I need? I need to go to like well, let me see if I can buy some cakes. Let's see.
12 HP over 3
Baker's stall.
pieces. There are many ways you can navigate around for the waterfall quest. The primary areas you will be traveling to are Backstorian Falls and the Tree Gnome Village. You can pick up the runes at any magic shop around.
Magic shop. We're Baker. All right. Did I buy it? Let's buy 5. 5 more. I can't buy 5. What? All right, let's buy bread then, I guess. All right, this should be good enough. So now I just need earth runes. So where's the magic shop at? I'm such a complete noob. Oh, wait. I could probably just type it in. Magic. Nope. Magic. Flash icons. You gotta be kidding me. All the way down there. Maybe I have some in my bank. I think the most annoying aspect for me for this game is like there's really no good like teleportation, and getting from point A to point B like takes forever. All right. So I have water. Oh, man. So I have water. And I have air. But that's kind of annoying. Okay, well. So I need 2 more earth. So hopefully I can... Hopefully I can access this.
Gather these items prior to beginning this quest. You can pick up the bar. Finally, there are no NPCs to defeat during the waterfall quest, though there are numerous enemies to avoid, which we will cover more later. I completed this walkthrough wearing almost nothing to boost.
I think questing in BDO is not BDO's strong point. It's barely a point, really. Wild Quest is better than BDO. Yeah, I agree. I don't think BDO's questing is good at all. But honestly, I don't think WoW's questing is that great either. Unless it's gotten better. I haven't played WoW in like probably, was it Mist of Pandaria? I think it's the last time I played. Like, I think if you're like really gonna play like a questing MMO, then this game, like I said, it's got like iconic, classic, funny quest. And or like Elder Scrolls Online. Like I really love Elder Scrolls Online. Like the voice acting, the cinematics, the story, the lore. And then Final Fantasy 14 questing. I don't like Final Fantasy 14 though, is like it locks you in. So like you literally have to go through the quest line if you want to progress your character. Which I don't like that linear progress. I bet you won't let me in, will it? Bro, I need 66? I knew it was going to let me in. I knew it. Oh, there's a bank right here. Dude, no way. Hold on, let's see.
Numerous enemies to avoid, which we will cover more later. I completed this walkthrough wearing almost nothing to boost my skills. Also,
There's a charm for sure. Just walking speed man's dreadful. I know. They need like a mount in this game.
note that the
Like, why don't they do like a horse? Haha, hey man, have you really never played? Nah, this is my first time. I've played RuneScape 3 a little bit, but I've never played old school. I swapped 3 channels in BDO, looked up, and you're just rounding the corner. By the way, what's up, Rocket? Hope you're doing well. 3 channels, media looked up, and you're just rounding the corner. Rounding the corner. Yeah, I've heard that old school RuneScape is really good. It's been good. Yeah, it's been really good. Did an hour of hunting in Black Desert Online, and gonna do a little bit of some old school RuneScape, the Waterfall Quest. Trying to figure out this game. I need 2 more Earth runes. Waterfall's a classic. Yeah, I saw it in a guide where it can level up a lot of your stats, like your combat. So I figured I'd go ahead and just do that. So I can't access that magic shop. I really don't want to. That's a shame. So I have to go all the way back here to get me 2 more Earth runes. Oh man. Yeah, it's kind of funny. One of my one of my buddies gave me some are you not using the Grand Exchange? So do I have to go all the way back to the Grand? Do I have to go all the way back here in order to use it? Or is there like a Grand Exchange over here? Or is there only one Grand Exchange? Like, dude, this map is huge. Like, look at that. Like, that just looks crazy. Okay, so I do have to go back. Okay. Well, I have a teleport. Hold on, let's see. So, break. Let's see. I love this music. Okay, I'm losing my mind. Oh, there it is. Set target. This is I can't get over this right here. The red carpet. It's so funny. But yeah, I think the community though in old school RuneScape is like on a whole nother level. Like I've asked people in chat like questions, and everyone's been so helpful. Like in the in-game chat. And I think also too, like the voting system in this game is awesome. Like it's literally community driven. It's so cool. Like the new sailing skill seems pretty cool whenever that releases. It's mainly because people have been playing for literally 15 plus years. Yeah. Yeah, they let the community decide the updates. Yeah, I think that's so cool. Like, you just don't see that ever. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, though. This Grand Exchange is so outdated. Like, I wish you could see everything that's being sold. Like, why do you have to type in what you want? Let's see, Earth Rune. There's way too much stuff. Yeah, you're probably right. Thousands of items. Yeah, that is a good point. Well, it's just kind of cheap. Referring to the walking speed. Wait, tap. Did I get it? Yeah, the walking speed is... It's on a whole nother level. Come on, San, you gotta try this game out. Wait, what's your gear score in BDO? Yeah, I seen that with agility. Probably like way overpaid for that, but that's okay. Oh, I only have 20 coins. Is there... Can I access my bank? Yeah, I got you. I don't even... Oh, wait, where do you see that at? World? And, you don't have to worry about giving me any money. One of my... Someone already gave me some money, actually, earlier. I don't even... How do I check what world I'm on? That's probably something I should know, huh? Friends list? Yeah, the Moo. He gave me 100K. Super cool, dude. Chat channel? Settings, emotes. There's gotta be a way to see what world you're on, right? Oh boy. It's World Switcher? Oh, there we go. 329. That's the world I'm on. That took forever to figure out. But yeah, I just need to figure out what, like, so do I have to go to the banker? Wish there was a banker right here beside it. Where's a banker at? I guess that's a banker in it. Banker. There's a bank. Oh, there is a bank. Oh, they have a gray shirts on at the Grand Exchange. Oh, snap. What's going on there? What? I'd like to collect my items. Access my bank. Let me withdraw. Just 100. Just in case. Maybe I should buy some more teleports too, huh? Real quick. Yeah, I think the whole teleportation thing, I'm kind of confused on. Like, I remember RuneScape 3 when I played a little bit of it. You could do, there was like teleportation portals and everything, so it's much easier to like travel around the world. Well, I don't think prime drink chuggers 13-year-olds can handle the pace of this game. So I'm sure the real adults are more civil and are probably the main audience for this game. Yeah. It's such a higher mature audience for sure. You can actually buy items from the Grand Exchange with money from within your bank now. From the... Oh, so you don't actually have to put the money into your... Ah, okay, well that's nice. 720, okay. That's pretty high. I think I'm what's my gear score? Oh gosh. I think I'm like right at 720 or yeah, like 720, I think. 724 maybe. What class do you play? How to use the Grand Exchange. Like set up trade. All right, let's see. Teleport. Teleport. Started in 2016. Have 2 kids since then. Nice. Yeah, I started back in 2016 as well. I have 1 kid so far. He is 16 months old. Crazy how fast they grow up. They grow up way too fast. All right, I think this is the one I want, right? How much does this bad boy run? 560 coins? Oh, man. Ooh. Huh. Active trade price 547. Price per item. Huh. Okay. So I guess I have to wait until that gets filled. Okay. Well, I guess I gotta walk all the way back to the boat. Oh wait, I need money though. I have to collect my items. Oh. Oh wait, did it go through? Oh, it did go through. Oh, okay. What is the next step of your quest? That's a very good question. Go to the True Gnome Village, go down the ladder, which I did do that, and then I realized I probably need to go get a rope first, and then all of these other items. But I'm mainly a life skiller and horse trainer. Spent 6 months dumping all my money into getting the sanctuary. Oh, nice. So you're fully stacked then with the 3 horses. I'll probably never see that. I'll never see a T10 ever. Yeah, you can buy a games necklace as well. Should I do the games necklace? What is that? Let's see. I like to collect my items. Bank account. Let me put these in there, I guess. Yeah, it has a teleport on it. Oh. Wait, where's it teleport you to? See, that's what my friend was trying to tell me. He's like, you can, like, there's different necklaces and stuff like that that can teleport you to different places. Many different places, actually. Huh. Is it expensive? So we'll find out, won't we? I think that was like the biggest reason why I could never get into old school. Was like I didn't think that there was like much like teleportation you could do. Super cheap. Oh, okay. Is it like a one-time use then? Let's see. I think 6 uses. Ah, okay. Games necklace. 735. I guess I'll buy like 5 of them maybe. Main Awakened Ninja. Main. Just get 1? Okay. Oh, for sure thought that was going to do it. Hit 5%. Hey, there we go. Good call. Main Awakened Ninja, main grind with Musa. Okay. Hey, I like him. I like Musa. 2.5 and oh gosh, a 5 month. Woo. Where do you find the time? Gosh, I guess you're kind of in the same boat as me. Late at night grinding when they're all sleeping. Gosh. So how do you just hit use? Or where? Oh, wait, no way. That's kind of cool. Wait, that's kind of cool. What the heck? So what do which one do I need to go to though? This one maybe? So BUR, let's see, BU, yeah, BU, come on, BUR, I don't think that teleport is used yet. Later in the quest it will be though. Oh, I just need to use it later in the quest. So I guess there's no quick way of getting over here, huh? I'm gonna have to take the boat back. Or maybe I can buy a teleport. Like one of these. Let me see. You can tell, Tella. Let's see. Can you help me with the item sets? I'd like to set the trade offers, please. I'm kind of excited. I'm in the works of making a an old school RuneScape YouTube video. Let's see. Previous search, games necklace. Use your games necklace to go to a barbarian outpost, then run south. So I guess that will teleport me somewhere around here. Alright, let's try it. Barbarian's outpost. The sanctuary is probably the best time saver. You can grind, dump all your loot in the horse, and check it in. Jump on another tune, take out the horse, and sell all the junk. That's a good point. But gosh, I mean, how many hours did it take you to get all three of those horses? Like, that's insane. And the amount of, like, materials that you have to use. Oh, dude. Like, all the daily quests that you have to do. Barbarian. Village. Oh wait, what am I doing? That's not the one I wanted. You said to go to this one. Barbarian Outpost. oh gosh. BARBARIN Outpost. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that then. Good call. Good call. Good call. So just hit that. Okay, so I have 7 more teleports. That's kind of cool. Okay. Hey, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. Y'all are teaching me some good stuff. I appreciate that. Ooh. Never-ending learning curve. Yeah, I figured that out. That is for sure. I'd say RuneScape 3 is like much easier. Have you played? I'm assuming you've played RuneScape 3 before, right? No, I don't want to chop a tree. But it seems old school. For sure, RS3 is what my original account is on. Oh, okay. So what do you like better? Do you like RS3 better or old school? It's not as good. Yeah, I think it's just more like mainstream. You know, it seems like it's just so much easier. I've played old school a million times more. Yeah. Well, and like, so the last time I played old school, I guess was like when it was like the original old school RuneScape, or I guess it was the original RuneScape, like back in like 2005, 2006. but like I've never played old school RuneScape. Oh, wait. I was like, where's it taking me to? That's funny. I'm just walking blindly here. Don't mind me. Alright, I'm probably going to get to this spot here and then probably call it a night. I've been playing RuneScape for probably going on 18 years. Wow. I've been playing old school heavy for the past 3 or 4 years. That's crazy. So I'm assuming you're probably level 99, right? On everything. That's crazy. That's awesome though. I mean, my main MMO is Black Desert Online, so I've played that since 2016. So I completely understand that, because I've been playing that game for 8 years, I guess. Not completely max. I have a few left. I gotcha. Yeah, and then the new sailing skill will be releasing here soon. Be another goal to strive for. They're all similar. Yeah. I know, I was looking back. It looked like there was 3 skills that the community had the chance to vote on. Sailing, shamanism, and taming. I'm actually really surprised the community didn't pick taming. Like, that sounds kind of cool. Like, tame monsters fight for you. Like, I know you already get pets, but yeah. Yeah, see, I probably would have voted for taming. Taming went into RS3 and people hated it. That's why I think. Oh. I did all this before the feathers tanked. There were 3,500 pre-orders in the market right when I got my... Oh, nice. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Yeah, the amount of materials that you need to get for your T10 is like insane. That's awesome though. That is so awesome. Gosh. The Pegasus T10, or whatever it's called, looks freaking crazy. That's crazy though, that taming. The people hated the taming. I think that'd be so cool. Just like go tame pets and stuff like that. Have like a companion to fight alongside you. Like I know you can get pets in the game, but they can't. They're just more for like appearance. They can't do anything for you. It didn't work how people were expecting them to work. Yeah. I understand that. They only fought with you in a few scenarios. Gotcha. I wish they would release I think the biggest appeal for me for RuneScape 3 was the Necromancer. Oh. Like, I only played probably like 5 hours of RuneScape 3 before I kind of like just gave up. But, man, I wish they would have Necro on this game. Other than that, it was simply a skill that money was required in order to level up, which is usually frowned upon amongst the community. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's about the thing about RS3 is it's kind of more pay to win than anything. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna hit the sack. I gotta wake up here at 6 a.m. So in about 6 hours. But Rocket, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by, checking out the stream and hanging out with me and giving me some tips, because I am learning. It's a lot to learn on this game. Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I'll definitely be streaming this game more. Probably a mixture of some BDO and old school RuneScape. So, and Sam, it was awesome for you to stop by. I'm glad you've been liking my guide videos on YouTube. I think my next one I'll be releasing is going to be on PLQ Jail. Hey, have a good night, Rocket. But yeah, I think I'm going to release 2 videos this week. That guide video and then the other video. So cool. Yeah. Hope y'all have a good night. Peace.